All right, everyone. Thanks so much for listening. It's a special edition NFL playoffs because it's the championship round, or conference championship round, I should say. This is because of Homer Robertson. He's been a Patreon for a very long time. Appreciate all the money he's given me. So I feel like we've got to pay him back. And what better way? He messaged me when he listened to the Garage Night on, let's just say the 27th, Friday the 27th, January 27th, 2023, because his Niners are in the playoffs in the conference championship with Craig's Eagles. And so he's like, hey, Garage, I can't wait to listen. Well, we recorded it actually a week prior, and because of schedules and how they are. So we're doing a special, quick special edition, Garage Night on a Saturday morning with Craig Bentley.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
And Corey Bentley.
I'll be the other side of this equation.
Oh, okay.
And
All right.
I'll do a Paul Heyman quote.
Brock Purdy.
I'm sure Homer's going to really appreciate that. So anyway, we got let's talk some trash real quick. We've got the Eagles right now. Now, I actually sat down and I put together a spreadsheet, and I did the last 3 games of the season, not including playoffs, the last 5 games of the season, and the last 9 games of the season, and I wanted to see who had the most momentum going into the playoffs with the winning percentage. Now, Niners, 100% winning percentage the last 3 games. 100% winning percentage the last 5 games, and 100% winning percentage the last 9 games going into the season.
Did you take into account who they played?
I did not, but I also
Flawed.
Eagles,
but Purdy.
Eagles though, and it pains me to say this. I'm not a Niner fan at all. I just got to throw it out here.
I got it. I get you.
But the Eagles, they got skewed numbers just because Jalen Hurts. Yeah. And so
you can't
they
complain
won
that they used a backup when the 49ers on the third string quarterback.
Yeah, that's true.
The Niners?
The Niners are on the third string quarterback and still won 8 straight.
But Jalen Hurts is the offense of the Eagles. I would say Christian McCaffrey and Debo is the offense.
Well,
how's Debo get the ball?
Somewhat though, but here's the deal. This is it. The offense runs through Jalen Hurts. The idea between Purdy and
who's Blob?
He won't even say his name.
Between the skill level between him and Garoppolo and him and Trey Lance, whatever, isn't that big of a gap.
Right.
So they didn't lose a whole lot, even though they are on their third string back.
Isn't that big of a gap? He was Mr. Irrelevant in the last round of the draft.
Does that say more about him or less about Garoppolo?
He was going to come out and be that poised as a rookie.
I agree. I'm not saying that he hasn't surprised a whole bunch of people. And actually, I think going forward, the kid should get a shot to be the starting quarterback next year.
I think.
But what I'm saying is,
if after the midseason I said they both got hurt, who would you rather have, Minshew or Brock Purdy? Everybody 100% would have taken Minshew.
But after this, I don't think so.
Well, no, he's proven that he's...
my point was, I don't think that there was a gap. I don't think the 49ers lost a whole lot by losing a quarterback. They did lose a little bit. Don't get me wrong. There's a reason he was Mr. Relevant. There is a reason he was the third quarterback. But the gap wasn't there enough that I think the 49ers were a good enough team to not really miss a beat, even though you had a young quarterback.
So here's the thing. I saw this today or yesterday. Eagles have put the most pressure on the season, like 90.
Oh, they're way ahead of everybody.
Rushes,
70 sacks.
Yeah, it's insane. I shouldn't say pass rushes. Yeah, 70 sacks, and then there was something else.
Their percentage of pass rush is also the highest.
They're gonna get in Brock Purdy's head. That's the scary thing. That's the scary thing for me because I bet on the Eagles. I bet heavily on the Eagles. That's not scary. I feel good about that. But here's the thing that scares the crap out of me is the Niners just don't seem to ever give up.
Well, Shanahan's going to scheme for that pass rush.
So those are the two things that are going to decide this game. There's two things, in my opinion, are going to decide this game. One, you saw it last week. The Cowboys got to Purdy. They just didn't put him on the ground.
And he throws some weird passes.
So if the Eagles get to Purdy like they did, like the Dallas did, and the Eagles are a hell of a lot better than Cowboys are at sacking people, that will be number one difference if they put him on the ground. The second difference is, in order for the 49ers to win this game, I 100% believe they have to be over 100 to 120 yards or above rushing. If the Eagles can hold them to under 120 yards or even 100 yards rushing, they will not win the game.
I would say that to me, I don't know. I think the Niners will only rush.
Niners defense has to get pressure and put a spy on Hurts.
And that's what I'm saying, though.
If Greg Kittle had the luckiest catch.
So
I think you took some things out of there. There was a few plays there where Brock should have been intercepted last game like 2 or 3 times. It just didn't happen. The Eagles defense, pretty scary. So I feel like the Niners are talking themselves into a win. Like all the fans that are my friends, and they're just talking themselves into it. I'm like, dude, you get Brock Purdy, you get him like hit a few times by the Eagles pass rush.
He's still a rookie.
He's done.
And the thing is, going back to the running game, you're right. Shanahan's going to keep running. The 49ers are a good running team. But if you stop him on first down and it's now 2nd and 8, and then on second down you stop him and it's now 3rd and 7, that is when the Eagles are going to be in trouble.
The X factor in that offense is the street fighter, Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, I do like Ayuk.
Because that's where that's where Purdy goes.
Do that again.
That's where Purdy goes to as an outlet a lot.
Do that again.
No, that was one time, and you're welcome.
But see, the thing is, we're talking about the Eagles' defense versus San Francisco's offense, right?
Yeah.
I think the Eagles have an edge there. I do, 100%. If you flip it and go, now we got to talk about the Eagles' offense against San Francisco, because San Francisco has a hell of a good defense, right? They have a great defense.
Right.
You know where they're number 28th in the league?
Their corners getting burned.
Their corners, and guess who's number 1 in the league? The Eagles. It'll come down to a couple big plays to either A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith.
Dude, it's going to be Devontae Smith.
Did they get
and
burned?
The A.J. Brown show, I agree.
Did they get burned for a 60 or 70-yard touchdown?
Wait.
That's what's going to make a difference in the game.
As soon as the games were over on Sunday night, I won about $180 on my parlay. I took the Bengals. I took all 4 winning teams, and I won it. I went right back, cashed it, and then I put future on Bengals versus another parlay of Bengals and Eagles winning, this weekend, and then a future of Eagles beating the Bengals as well. And so I need both of those things to happen.
Not a fan, though. It's about money.
It's about money. I think the Eagles got it. Here's the thing. We thought the Eagles were going to – I took the Cowboys to cover on a couple bets. Or not the Cowboys, the Giants. Wait, they played – Eagles. Yeah, Eagles played the Giants, right? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I took the Giants to cover, and they were gone. Like, it was just like –
I think I told you that.
It was 10.5-point spread. And I'm like, oh, well, they'll keep it close, kind of, within 10.5 points. And the Eagles pooped on them. And right now, there's 2.5 favorite Eagles are. And I am very close, and I probably will. I'll probably go out there tomorrow and do it. Shout out to Jamie Roberts as well, who sent me he didn't show me his bets, but I
got his bets. He sent them all to me.
He sent them to you? He just sent me the numbers. I'm like, I could steal this. Why are you sending me the numbers? Send me what you're going to win. But I kind of want to buy the points up. So what would you say that the Eagles are going to win by? What would you feel comfortable with?
I made a bet or ish on this thing. I think the game's going to be lower. Do you know what the over under is?
It's like 46 and a half, I think.
Okay. This is what I envision. 24-14.
Okay.
Eagles. That's what
So you think it's a 10-point win?
I think it's a 10-point win, but the game's close. I honestly think, I think it might even be, when I say 24-14, it might even be 14-7 Niners at half. See what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a close
6
game.
points.
What do you think?
6 points.
6 points. Do you think it's gonna be one of those like last play of the game, like they're winning
No,
by
I think it's
4,
gonna. I
so
think
then they
I think
fumble
the
it?
end of the third quarter and the entire fourth quarter, the Eagles are up, running the ball and just milking.
Miles
the clock away.
Sanders it.
Yeah.
Boston Scott in it.
Well, no, it's not the Giants, so
It's not the
Boston Scott
Giants,
won't
that's
be in
true.
a lot.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Gainwell.
Which was Gainwell too, which is I think awesome that Boston Scott got to play a lot and play well for my Eagles as the 6th biggest Eagles fan that I know. I'm letting people jump ahead of me.
You're probably the
going-
7th because there is a guy somewhere on my street because there's a Wi-Fi named Eagles around me. He's probably a bigger fan than you are.
Probably is.
So
I'll give
that's
that one
7th.
unless he's thinking about like Central Washington
And
Eagles.
if he's listening to this, because we are pretty broad in Enum
Yeah, big time.
he should probably let us know.
Let us know
It
who
is
you are.
Eagles because I know what house it is because there's an Eagles flag.
Not Central Washington.
It's not. It's a
Okay, all
Philadelphia
right.
Eagles
Gotcha.
flag.
Gotcha.
Because I look by and I go, ugh.
You went to Central, right?
Yeah.
So you're an Eagle through and through.
Are you sure that the Central is the Eagles?
They're Wildcats, aren't they?
Oh, are they? Who am I thinking?
I was just gonna let him go.
That's okay.
Boston
Who's-
College is the
No,
Eagles.
but there's I want to say there's
Eastern's
the Eagles. I think.
Eastern's
Yeah.
Eagles. That's right. Okay, well, never mind. Dang it. All right, well, never mind. That's weird for you then. You should be
a Wildcat.
a Wildcat.
Maybe I am.
You've never seen him skinny dipping in the pool by himself. He's a Wildcat.
We're digressing, but
Yes.
here's my best bets. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this is what I'm going to bet this week on the Eagles Niners game. I'm going to say that the Eagles are going to beat the Niners by 5.5 or more points. I'm also going to take the over. I'm going to take Christian McCaffrey 100 yards rushing. So it's probably
Which he would need that for them to win.
nah.
I think
he's going to get it no matter
He
what.
gets 130 all purpose. I don't know about rushing.
Yeah. So
No, I'm saying is he has
the
to get
bet's
it
probably
for them
68
to win.
and a half. I'm guessing 60 and a half rushing yards for him. So I'll take that over, and then I'm going to take 3 sacks. Eagles are going to sack Brock Purdy 3 times. That's what I'm taking.
In the first half.
Easily. That's my bets. What do you have any good bets that you think you're
You
going to
should
push
see
on?
if you can bet how many times George Kittle does that zero Mirdo. There's no fear thing.
Are you still doing
Zero.
going anywhere to do a parlay or whatever?
Yeah, I'm going to muck all the time.
So I need you to see about a parlay because everybody keeps talking about how he's not in very much. They're going to use Dominic Sue quite a bit this week. I bet you he gets 2 sacks.
2 sacks. They're going to use him as stuff to run.
Nope.
Hey, put your big body out
Parlay,
there.
parlay it.
All right, so you're talking about a person. Okay, okay, I will, but I'm going to
How
need
much-
a few
how
other
much
bets
can you
to make it a
parlay?
parlay.
How much can you parlay that he's going to step on somebody on the ground when they're laying there?
You know,
Dude, him and Kittle could do it. WWE style.
all right, let's talk anything more as a Niner fan, as the
I used to be a Niner fan. I was when I was a kid.
But do you wanna-
95, Super Bowl,
Joe
94,
Montana.
95, Steve Young, Chargers.
94, 95, that's the
All
last time that the 49ers were relevant.
I'm
Isn't it?
going to be Homer for a moment. I'm going to be like, yeah, I don't know, man, though, because I'm telling you, those Niners, they're looking good. They're kind of looking good. This is my Homer impression. So what they're going to do, I think what they're going to do is they're going to take McCaffrey, establish the run, and then once that, then Brock Purdy's going to be passing, dropping dimes over him all day. That's my Homer Robertson.
Maybe Elijah Mitchell comes out and they hammer.
He might not even play.
Oh, he might not play?
He's
hurt. Is he?
They came out. They don't. He's questionable for game time.
Okay,
I'm still saying Ayuk.
This is turning into a full episode, but real quick,
Ayuk.
let's talk about. This is a special edition. Let's talk about Chiefs and the Bengals. Okay, right now, Bengals. Chiefs are favored at home. Spread is 2.5 points. Yeah, the Eagles are favored with 2 points. So, do you feel like that's weird? Do you feel like that's like with Mahomes being injured?
It
You're never,
depends.
you're never gonna have. I don't think so. And you could go back and look and prove me wrong, sir. Somebody will. I don't know if you'd ever have a home playoff team be
Not
not,
be
favored.
favored? I think the Eagles were favored against the Giants, though.
They were home.
Oh yeah, they were home.
I think you're going to see them win, the Chiefs win, because you're going to see, what's his name, Bud Kilmer come out of the locker room, pregame, and you know that Mahomes got that good stuff, and he's going to be ready to play.
At what point do you bring Jackson Mahomes in as the backup quarterback?
If you need an end zone dance.
Dude, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you, it's been a big joke.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this right now. I honestly think Cincinnati wins the game. But
me too.
Joe
I
Cool.
bet it.
if Henny has to come in, dude, he looked
good.
He looked fine.
He looked great. He did, and that's what was scary to me.
And he hasn't lost 3 in a row to Joe Burrow like Patrick Mahomes has.
True.
And here's my parlay that I missed out on. The parlay I missed out on were two. It was 3 touchdown passes by Mahomes, which Henny got one of them. So that would have been mine. And then there was some other one where I was.
Could you have bet just Chiefs QB? Like
no,
a general
that's
bet?
why. That's how they make their money. That's how they make their money.
I wonder how many people bet on the Cowboys kicker during that next game to see how many he was going to miss.
He was going to shank that thing too.
That was a miss. Before it got blocked. That was 100% missed.
It was probably a good thing for his psyche that it did get blocked.
I know he didn't see the replay on that. He just kicked it, and he didn't even see more than that. And so if he would have watched that replay, it'd been like next time he kicked a field goal or an extra point, he would have been like, "Oh crap, this is going to get shanked too."
He built himself
He
up.
had no clue.
He
was
walked to the
shanked.
side. He's like, "Oh, that was in." He just
That
got
was
blocked.
it.
It was in though.
Friggin-
I'm good.
Worst luck in the world.
Jerry Jones has faith in me.
What did you guys? So who do you think? Now Bengals are missing their 2 offensive linemen. They're out this week. But you've got also Joe Burrow. I like him, but he's kind of turned into the league's viewing him as this like cocky bad guy. He's a bad boy. He's the next Tom Brady kind of like
I think
attitude.
they have to have a storyline.
There's the
That's
difference
a good
between-
storyline.
Cocky, swagger. I don't have any problem with that if you go out and prove it.
Go out and prove it. Is it because? Is he?
It's because that's how I
Would
am.
you consider him a ginger? Is he redhead?
Burrow? No.
Hey,
Burrow?
No, he's not.
No.
He's not. No, good point. He's not. So who do you think? Chiefs or Bengals?
I got Bengals.
Who do you want to see in the Super Bowl
I would
playing the Eagles?
I would like to see. I don't think it matters. I think that the Bengals right now are a better team than the Chiefs, and I think the Bengals-Eagles game would be a better game.
Okay, I got to make a confession. I hedged my bet.
Okay.
You bet.
This
For
is
the
going to
Eagles
drop.
to lose too.
I have the Bengals and the Eagles going, and I have the Bengals beating the Eagles too on a bet. But those are the 2 teams I have.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good game.
Either way, I'm making money on.
And see that game is going to be more of a shootout. Actually, the Chiefs would be too, but the Bengals-Eagles would be more of a shootout than a run game because the Bengals, I don't think, have as good of running game as the 49ers do.
Right.
What about
Agreed.
Bagels Niners?
That's not going to happen, so it doesn't matter.
Bengals
Nope.
could undo.
Not happening.
Bengals could undo their historic loss in this last
Hey.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably like take that and simulate it on Madden because it's not going to be in real life. The Eagles going all the way, Super Bowl. Sorry, Homer.
I'm not.
Good guy.
Wah, wah.
Sorry, Corey. Good guy too. Ain't gonna happen. Eagles.
You know-
baby.
you know
This
what
is
I-
Eagles
you
year.
know what I
Bang,
did forget
bang,
about?
Bird gang. Go ahead.
In our family bet,
You
I do
cannot
have
just
the,
make that up.
I do
That's
have the
actually a thing.
Niners.
It is. Go ahead.
I do have the Niners in our family league bet
Oh,
thing.
okay. So that's why you're really wanting them.
I forgot for a while, and then because I didn't really care about the NFC, and then I realized, and I'm like, oh, I'm still in this.
I'm still in this thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that bothers me. I've only heard bang, bang, bird gang for the Eagles. And then my buddy Roger.
Sounds like it should be in Baltimore.
I've never heard this, but he did this like 2 years ago. He started going bang, bang, Niner gang. And it made me so mad because I'm like, I don't think that's a thing. I've only heard
Well,
bang, bang,
it
bird
could be a thing, but they probably just stole it from a better
they
team.
stole it.
Yeah,
So
from a
that's
better
to
team.
me. I'm
you
even
mean like the 12th man?
I mean, that's a good
I'm
point.
glad we could do this for the Patreons.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna sign off on this one. I hope you guys had a good time. What's the bets here? I'm gonna do for the Chiefs and the Bengals. Obviously, I have it. I've got Joe Burrow does not run. I took the under of him running 10.5 yards 2 games ago, and he didn't hit it at all.
He'll
Plus,
run backwards from Chris Jones.
he doesn't. I think it's the leg. I think he's afraid to run. I think he doesn't like the leg thing. I think is still in the back of his mind. But last game he ran for a first down. So I don't know on that one. I'm probably going to still take the under because the best part about taking a quarterback rushing yards is they count his kneel downs -1 yards as a rush each time. So
aren't sacks counted as negative rush yards also?
I don't think sacks are.
Oh.
I think he's still in the pocket. So obviously he's kneeling. He's in the pocket, but I don't know if they count it unless he tucks and then it goes to scramble. I don't know. Good question. Good question on that one. But anyway, I'm going to take if they do put Burrow up there for 10.5, I'm going to take him under, and then I'm going to take Mahomes over on rushing yard. Well, no, I'd probably take Mahomes. Would you take Mahomes under on rushing yards with his gimp leg? Yeah, I'd probably do that too.
If I was the coach, I'd tell him not to run
at all. Do not run. All right, yeah, I'm taking the quarterback under rushing yards if they even offer that one for Mahomes. And then I will go. They'll probably up Kelsey. Kelsey was 5.5 catches last game. Because he got to 14, I think they'll probably put him at 7.5 or 8.5 for this game. So I'd probably stay away from that one because I think stay away from that one. But yeah, I'd probably go. I think Mahomes is just going to throw. You got Pacheco and McKinnon. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Kelsey first TD, Pacheco anytime TD, and then I'm going to go under rushing yards for Mahomes, whatever they put. Those are my 3 parlays. Anybody you guys want to throw in there?
No.
Corey?
No.
Okay. All right. Go Eagles and Bengals.
Just wanted to tell Homer I appreciate him listening to this as we're talking. And just one thing I just wanted to say to him.
Woo, woo! All right, cut it off. I don't want copyright issues. And then what do you got?
I hope the Niners win now.
Is that a go Niners?
No, it's just I hope they win. Still go Colts. In the offseason.
We'll talk about Colts here for the next Friday or the next garage night. All right, thanks for listening and have a great conference championship weekend.